Call the meeting to order. Please turn off all cell phones and electronic devices. Call the roll.
Commissioner White.
Here.
Commissioner Schmidt.
Here.
Commissioner Stackman.
Here.
Commissioner Randall.
Here.
Pledge allegiance. Pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I will make a motion to allow Georgie Bruner to participate in the board meeting via telephone. Second.
Commissioner White.
Aye.
Commissioner Schmidt. Commissioner Stackman.
Aye.
Commissioner Randall.
Aye.
Okay. Hi, Georgie.
Additions, deletions, changes to the agenda. Hearing none. Citizens' comments or correspondence. Does any citizen like to address the board? Hearing none. Consent agenda.
Wait.
Oh, yes, sir. Your name, please.
Thanks, Dan. Hi, my name is Robert Smith. I'm the Executive Director for the Connecticut Park District. Some of you might have known me from years of service that when I worked here. I worked here from 1990 to 2000. Next week, I'll be closing in on a 4-year career. I'll be retiring. And one of the things I wanted to make sure is that I give back to all the agencies I've worked for over my career, just to thank them for one, putting up with me, giving me the training. And I think Dan was even sitting in the same chair the first night I came to my first board meeting. I don't know if there were questions he asked me back then. For the 10 years I spent in Morton Grove in service was probably one of the greatest that I could have ever asked for. It helped me get my master's degree, helped me set up to the position I'm in today. So, and I wanted to thank you, the community as a whole, and it's been a great ride to be a part of it. So, thank you.
Thanks, Bob.
You want to go back to work?
6 months off.
Okay. Consent agenda.
Okay, we have, I move to accept the recommendation of the Administration and Finance Committee to approve the minutes of the Committee of the Whole on February 1st, 2017, the board meeting held on February 15th, 2017, the special meeting held on February 18th, 2017, and the financial reports, which include the cash on hand, budget report dated February 28th, 2017, and the voucher list dated March 15th, 2017, in the amount of $138,200.20, subject to audit.
Second.
I'll second.
Any discussion? Call the roll.
Commissioner Schmidt.
Aye.
Commissioner Stackman.
Aye.
Commissioner Randall.
Aye.
Commissioner Bruner. Aye. Commissioner White.
Aye.
Thank you. Director's report.
Yes, I have a couple of items. First one is there are a lot of activities that will be coming up for the rest of this month and into April. So I encourage everyone to visit mortongroveparks.com. That is our website to learn more about those opportunities. Also, we will be hosting a public forum on the state of aquatics here in Morton Grove. It will be held next Wednesday, that is Wednesday, March 22nd at 6:30 here at the Prairie View Community Center upstairs in the community room. And I just want to say to Bob, one of the greatest compliments that someone can receive isn't directed towards them. For the amount of, I've been here just a couple of years, and I hear often, well, that's not the way Bob used to do it. It's like, why can't we do it like Bob did, So I want to, thank you for leaving the Park District in such a great state for us. So thank you so much. And that's all I have.
Attorney's report. Unfinished business. Administration and Finance.
Yes, I have 4 things tonight. The first is the budget and appropriation ordinance. And I move to accept the recommendation of the Administration and Finance Committee to set the public hearing for the budget and appropriation ordinance for April 19, 2017 at 6:30 p.m.
Second.
Any discussion? Hearing none, call the roll.
Commissioner Stanton?
Aye.
Commissioner Romero?
Aye.
Commissioner Bruner? Aye. Commissioner White?
Aye.
Commissioner Smith?
Aye.
Next, I have the information technology contract. I move to accept the recommendation of the Administration and Finance Committee to authorize the Executive Director to proceed with the IT contract with Frameworks Communications.
Discussion, or a second? Any discussion? Call the roll.
Commissioner Romero?
Aye.
Commissioner Bruner? Aye. Commissioner White?
Aye.
Commissioner Smith? Commissioner Stanton?
Aye.
Closed session review resolution number R-03-72. I move to accept the recommendation of the Administration and Finance Committee to approve resolution number R-03-17 regarding the closed session minutes review.
Second. Second. Any discussion?
I just want to highlight that for that resolution, R-0317, we do list out in section 3 exactly which ones that we want to destroy. So,
Call the roll.
Commissioner Bruner? Aye.
Aye. Last, I have the board meeting calendar. I move to accept the recommendation of the Administration and Finance Committee to approve the 2017-2018 board meeting calendar for the staff to then post, publicize the calendar pursuant to our Park District Code, paragraph 120/2.028.
Second. Is there any discussion?
yeah, I just wanted to highlight that we first at the board's direction, we did check the dates to see if there was any conflict with religious holidays. We did that, did not find anything that would be directly impacted by the dates listed. Oh, I'm sorry, and we did change the date. Instead of meeting on the 5th, we're going to be meeting on the 12th of July. So we'll have back-to-back meetings the 12th and the 19th as well.
Call the roll.
Commissioner White?
Aye.
Commissioner Bruner? Aye.
Recreation Facility Committee.
I have a motion that I would accept the recommendation of the Recreation Facility Program Committee to approve the revised changes to prevent and the visitor center fee structure.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion?
Yeah, I'm sorry, go ahead.
I just have a question. When does this take effect?
That would be May 1st.
Okay.
So, listening to the board debate what we were proposing, Joe, Superintendent of Recreation, and I, and Laura, and Sue, we sat down again, we looked over the numbers, and we did make some adjustments to some of the fees that we were looking at. So the biggest change from what we presented to you last time was, so when you look at like a couple, we discounted that first couple by 30%. We dropped that, or we increased that to 50%, which does kind of alleviate some of those bigger jumps. Additionally, we have a daytime rate. The daytime rate is really not something that a lot of people use, but we have it, and we have it, our time frame is when we open 5:30 in the morning to 3 in the afternoon, which, you know, that's the prime, the morning is the prime time for use, and we felt that if we were going to have a daytime rate, it should reflect what is typically done in the industry, and that is put it at off hours. It's really say, hey, it's not prime time, it's not first thing in the morning, it's not at night. Typically, it's between 10 and 3, and that's what we're going to make that adjustment in that. So that's going to affect some people. So they're going to have to either come in during those time periods, or they're going to have to get a full membership. So all these increases, if you look at them, a per month increase, typically they go up no more than $4 per month per person. So if you have a family of 3, yeah, it's going to go up $12, but you got to break that down into what is the impact on each individual. So those are really the changes that we have made to our proposal.
And one thing I wanted to bring up too is the staff concluded that the current memberships are below market for what we offer.
Yeah, that's true. We did part of the analysis was to look at, see where we were in relation to our competition, and we're still below the market. So if somebody chooses not to renew with us and go somewhere else, they would pay typically would pay a non-resident rate, and still that would be much higher than what our resident rate is to just stay here.
So, is the fitness club reflected in membership?
Yeah.
Where exactly do I see it?
Well, now that, so now
This
it's
is
all.
different from what we're.
No, so all it is right now is everything is all inclusive, right? So you're looking at one fee. One fee gets you use of the fitness center, and it gets group exercise. Okay, so that's why you
use
see
of the fitness club also gives you the use of the pool.
Yeah, that yes, yeah. I mean it's seasonal, but yes, we do give them that.
I'm sorry to interrupt. Commissioner or President said, do we have a copy of this that you're showing, you're talking about?
So basically what we did, so what we did was, there's no way that group exercise can stand on its own. There's just not a possibility, because the price would be too astronomical for you guys, for group exercise to stand on its own. So the only way to make this work was to make it all-inclusive. So everybody that has a fitness membership has access now to group exercise. Group exercise has access to the fitness center. Okay, so as we were looking at this, again, that we were like tasked with what we're trying to do is something that's long-term. As we presented to the group exercise, we've been dealing with this issue since 2013. Every 6 months, every 9 months, we keep coming back and keep changing it. So the only way for us to provide group exercise, to really address group exercise expense, we had to fold it all into the fitness membership. Typically what is done with other park districts is, like Skokie, we told you how Skokie has, it's all inclusive, everybody pays, you don't use it, everybody pays the same amount to be at the fitness center. So for a group exercise member, right now, you would pay $325 for all access. That's 30 classes a week, no specialty classes, unless we define specialty classes if it's more than 90 minutes, or if it's off-site. So that would be a specialty class, so you would have to, did I have it right?
More than 60 minutes.
60 minutes, sorry. More than 60 minutes and off-site. So anything that's done here in the building bar, Bollywood, or, huh? Yeah, would all be group exercise.
So the special classes that are under 60 minutes are all.
And held here, it will be part of group exercise.
Which is now going to be part of the membership.
Yeah. I think as we presented it, as we listened to the group exercise members, we feel that we've addressed 100% your issues as it pertains to the cost, accessibility, what is a specialty class, what is a group exercise class. But the only way to make that work was to look at how we have the fitness center structure, and that is everybody gets access to the fitness center, everybody gets access to group exercise. But in doing that, we had to look at our fee structure, because there's prices all over the place. It didn't make any sense. So what we're doing is we looked at the individual, and then based on the individual for an individual. It's $325 for May 1st. So for a couple, that next individual gets half of $325. That folds up into $325 plus half. Okay, senior couples are discounted 20% because it's a senior, and then that second senior couple is 50% off of that. Yeah, well, we were, May 1st, those fees go into effect.
I just renewed.
I know, so you'll have a grace period, not a grace period, I'm not for, we feel that to go back to everybody and say, hey, you need to pay more would be inappropriate. In your case, you might have, you may have paid more than the $325, and that's something that we'll have to consider as well.
No, I'm not. I thought maybe I had to pay more.
No.
But
Membership expired.
Yeah, when your membership expires.
no,
Well,
right.
if you do, they give it
Yeah, right. Right.
Plus, you're getting 25 to 30 classes per week.
Right.
Instead of 20.
Right.
More classes.
So we based our analysis on 30 classes, not the current 25 classes. So we said, okay, we think that we can hold at 30. So as we go along and we see more and more, hopefully we'll see more people coming into group exercise, which gives us an opportunity to add some classes. If we get to 30, we need 4 people to help offset the cost of another classroom. If we get another 4 people, we pop in 31 classes if the space is available. Yeah.
Just looking at what happened to the military discount, is that still going to be applicable?
Yeah, the military discount, yeah. Well, I'm sorry, I can't remember what that discount is. Though.
Yeah, we do that for all.
This is on top of addressing all the other issues.
Yeah, today we met as staff, the park staff, the maintenance staff, recreation. We talked about cleaning the facility, what kind of things, what needs to be done on the daily and weekly, that sort of thing. But I think one of the important things that I should point out when we look at these memberships, so going back to 2013 until just last year, we have raised membership fees on average of 1%. At that same time, we have invested $223,559 in capital expense at that same time. So we're investing a lot into that without really, I'm not saying maximizing profits or fees here, but really, some of these increases are, a little bit larger than you would, 3%, but, we're really investing into the club, and we need some support, especially when our capital dollars, as everybody knows, our capital dollars are shrinking because of bond payments. So to ask members to help offset that cost, I think considering the $223,000 that we spent, as a revenue facility, we're going to be investing, I believe it's $40,000 for next year. And then every year, because it's a revenue facility, if we need to support a revenue stream, we will keep investing the capital dollars into that facility.
Now, you want to put this in the summer budget?
Yes.
And the print date on that is?
Last week.
Hurry up.
No, I mean, we do have to take, yeah, I mean, I love the sumptuous of us, but we kind of took the approach that we think that it's going to get approved. But if not, we're just gonna have to spend a little bit of money to delay transition. If it's approved, and major corrections on approved cost us money. But it's something that we can do, it's not a problem.
Do we have any scholarship money to help people with this?
We do offer assistance, yes.
Again, my concern is the same concern as before. I mean, you tweak the numbers again. Which,
Yeah.
Okay, and I understand that. Okay. My concern is the marketing point of it. It's going to come out. Are we going to upset the apple cart?
No, I understand what you're saying, and I think any being increased, that there's going to be resistance to it.
Right.
But really, if you look at this from the standpoint of what is the monthly increase, and it's only $4. I know that a lot of people, $4 is a lot, but, over the course of the year, that adds up.
What you're getting in addition to your $4, you're getting a better package altogether.
We all know that here. We all have the inside information. I'm looking at somebody who doesn't know it's coming and just sees the increase in the brochure and automatically they're saying, what happened? Why am I paying more?
Right.
I understand, but this is the concern that everybody always falls into this when we do stuff like this. Nobody told me. I didn't know you had a meeting. I know you guys would bend over backwards to have the meeting. Okay? I know you did all that. It's still my concern. If you go to print with this,
Yeah, no, I mean,
An explanation of
Yeah.
the changes of restructuring.
yeah, we have put in the brochure, in that section where we talk about the increase and what that means. Once that's approved, then it goes to, Sue, she's got a newsletter that goes out. We'll put that out there as well in there. We will put flyers in the locker rooms to really kind of address this.
As I say, this comes out and they'll get this, say, in end of April, or sometime in April, the flyer, the brochure.
Yeah,
Summer months, fitness club kind of slows down because
it's something.
it's summer. And in the fall, it's when we only have to push to re-up people, get people in.
No, I mean, we can certainly do that, but I think, one of the things that you said last week, when because we met with group exercise, and we were saying that the word on the street is, we're increasing rates. So I think that the grapevine gets the word out. It's just making sure that we get, the right word out.
And the key thing is we're still on the market pricing.
Yeah.
But are we get market prices compared to across the street, Glenview or Skokie? I mean, it's not apples to apples. We're much smaller, but we're smaller, but we're friendly. Okay, we're more local. And I understand all parking. I just don't like to put the fire out at the start. Then make sure the fire doesn't get started before.
I spent time with Joe and Jeff, 2 hours, whatever it was. We is not an easy decision. It's weekly.
No, I understand. And in the end, it's not really that big of a net gain to the budget. It is.
No, I mean, we tweaked it.
I know, it's
Yeah.
only $2,600 compared to 234.
Right,
And at a district that is ham-tied to the 26. So,
That's true, but, you know, and that may take at least a year to sort of realize that, because again, you know, just someone that just renewed last month has 11 months before we do that. But I think it's also, no,
I'm with you. I just,
No.
you know, if I don't talk about the due diligence and make sure that we go
Yeah.
through all the
Well-
parts to put out before they get started.
Right, no.
And
I have-
actually have a better deal because you get more classes. We can invest, continue to invest in the club.
yeah, so, yeah, I want to thank the group
I
exercise,
see some smiles out there.
group exercise participants for coming and tell us about this problem.
Somebody who's been a club member at various clubs, I mean, this is really a good deal, and I think that, you know, you're on the right track to actually get more people in the door, which will help your bottom line.
Right.
Because you've got a great thing going here.
Right, so,
And
yeah,
So-
thank you. There's two things. I want to sort of piggyback on that. Is like, if it wasn't for group exercise telling us, hey, look, it's gotten a little out of control, you know, it was nice that, you know, that kind of interest in, you know, the fitness center is brought to our attention. Now, for us, having a group exercise program as well as the fitness center just provides us a well-rounded fitness experience for our members. We can't cut off one part of it and expect the other one to thrive. It's really kind of go hand in hand. Wheeling Park District did something very similar to what we're doing right now, and they saw a significant increase in their enrollment. We are certainly hoping to see that as well, but I would encourage group exercise members to, you know, tell your friends, things have changed over at Morton Grove, you really want to come back. And, you know, it's word of mouth more so than anything else that gets people involved. So,
These are our cheerleaders.
right.
Yeah.
You know, I remember you said it was over 10
Yeah.
coming here, and that's been separated. So I think we discussed this last board meeting, and I think it's a reasonable solution to make it a bit more.
I hope you guys are happy. You know, we really took a hard look at it. It wasn't easy, and all the moving parts, it was very complicated.
Right.
There's no more discussion, call the roll.
Commissioner Schmidt?
Aye.
Commissioner Statham?
Aye.
Commissioner Nail? Commissioner Berger?
Aye.
Commissioner White?
Thank you. Is there any new business brought before this board tonight? Hearing none. Commissioners' comment, Commissioner Schmidt. Commissioner Mano.
Yes, and want to thank Joe and the staff again for the hard work on the membership proposal. Great job on Brews and Blues with the staff and everybody that worked that. It was a great event. Congratulations to the Star Ballon Dance on 2 competitions. They gathered many awards. Congratulations.
Commissioner White.
I want to piggyback on Mark's comments on Jeff and Sue and the whole staff for putting this together. I know it was very hard to put together, but I think it was a great solution. I know you put a lot of extra work into it. And then I also want to thank Jeff and Marty for spending a little more extra time with me, but being new on the board. I appreciate your time.
Thanks, guys. I know, oh, Georgie, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Out of sight, out of mind. My mistake.
I think that's for all that membership team. I think it's a good compromise. Thank you.
Thank you. Again, I'd like to thank you guys after our discussion last week to come back and tweak those numbers a little more. I appreciate that, you know. And Bob, good luck. I do remember your first day here. you know?
I don't remember any of those days.
You know, I didn't think we had a shovel that didn't have a broken handle on it when I first came here. You know, it's amazing how far it's come, and I really enjoyed working with you and the groundwork that you set here in the maintenance department, and instrumental in keeping 2 pools going for those 10 years, for relatively little money.
Morton told me over was the last renovation we did.
Yeah.
And I don't left no more than 12 months and I guess we drove the car.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. And Marty, thanks for all the work on the budget. Okay, we need an executive session? Is there a motion from executive?
I'll make a motion for the board to go into a closed session in accordance with the Open Meetings Act, section 120/2C11, and for section 120/2C21.
Second.
Aye.
Commissioner Burns and the